Thank you for joining me. I am stood outside the Belfast Islamic Centre, you can see it there, and I'm joined by Councillor Jolene Bunting. So we are just here this evening to highlight an issue that I mentioned when I came over in August. I gave a speech for which I am facing trial. And during that speech, I spoke about the Islamification of the mainland, particularly London, which is my hometown, that's completely lost and looks more like Pakistan than England. And I explained that Islam coming to Northern Ireland would be a very bad situation, as this really is the last stronghold of Britain. And the way the Muslim community expand in any area, as they have done on the mainland, is to keep establishing mosques. We have this Islamic Centre behind me, and very recently permission has been granted for this to move, and I stress move, 5 to 10 minutes down the road. There are plans for a much larger building to hold far greater capacity of Muslim worshippers. But interestingly, it doesn't seem as though they're moving. And I'm just going to hand you over to Jolene now to expand on that a bit.
So we went for a debate in the Islamic Centre just after the rally in August. It was around about the first week in September. We visited the Islamic Centre, and I asked, would the building be closing down behind us? Would it be closing down when the mosque moves into this new Islamic Centre? They don't like you calling it a mosque because of funding reasons and things like that. So I was told, well, if we can afford to keep this open, we will keep it open. So therefore, it's not moving, it is extending. We are going to then have 2 Islamic centres, not to mention the amount of ghetto mosques that we have had reported to us through Exposed Islam and through other means. So it's not moving, it is expanding, and it's expanding onto a main road, a road which is quite busy, which I have issues around even having such a large venue there. But really, as I say, it's not moving, it's expanding, and we'll now then have 2 mosques in Belfast.
Well, there you have it. And this is exactly how the Muslim communities have achieved colonisation of entire areas on the mainland. They have established mosques, and let's call them by their real name. They are mosques. I don't care about funding issues. I don't care about, dotting I's and crossing T's so that the Muslim community can expand throughout Belfast. I've no reason to support that. So that monstrosity behind me is a mosque, and there's going to be another one just 10 minutes away. Why they need 2 in such close proximity? Well, it's quite simple, because the Islamic community here in Belfast is growing, and it will continue to grow. And as Jolene mentioned, there are numerous ghetto mosques, which are basically houses that are being used as Islamic places of worship without any planning permission. And believe you me, if you think that they can be shut down, you're wrong. There's a reason why Muslims use houses to worship, because when they get rumbled and the authorities say you need permission, they are then lawfully able to turn around and say, well, actually, you can't shut it because we need it. So you need to either allow us to convert this or give us another building. So these 2 in such close proximity will soon become many, many, many more. And if anybody's in any doubt, then look it up. There's plenty of links. I'll put them up at the bottom of this video. And all I can say, people, is if you're in any doubt about the ramifications or the implications of allowing creeping Islamisation and whether it's a bad thing or a good thing for your country, just take a look at England, look at Scotland, take a look at my hometown of London, and you let me know if that's the future you want to pass down to your children. If you don't, then I suggest you get behind Britain First, because we're going to be here campaigning against every single one of these dens of iniquity. We'll give you more updates shortly. God bless.